Hello, people. Good afternoon, everyone. Hopefully, you're doing fine wherever you are. I'd like to go through these simple tasks that I promised to take through people. Yes, earlier I was explaining on WhatsApp what was really happening about the course I had enrolled you in, friends. I had enrolled you into a course which you're supposed to pay some. Yet the course I had planned to enroll you into, you're not supposed to pay anything. That's why I decided to reopen up a new course for you. But I've seen that you have challenges of logging into the course. That's why I would like to do try to demonstrate some ways of how to access that course so that when it comes to that time when I publish it, because after this explanation, I'll publish now the course to everyone. Those who have not managed to apply since Saturday, Sunday, Monday morning, I tried to make the updates, but still people did not really make it. I tried to extend time up to 5 minutes past one. Still people could not really make it. I have disabled the response form for those people who are just registering. Then those who also did another challenge that you failed to you fail to work on the issue of trying to write the correct registration number. Instead of giving the registration number, you submitted in your student number. I didn't register you also because you did not follow the rules of that show. Then the other thing also I've tried to reconsider into the process is that people, those who are not in 2023, those who are in 2022, 2020, and 2021, I didn't also consider you. Okay, I did not register you also because during your year I did the same thing. I registered people. Now, this year, leave the ones who are supposed to be registered this year to be part of that show, okay? Or to be part of the people who are supposed to be enrolled in. I also ignored you. Friend, those who have problems with emails, also you might face problems in having your account on. I have found out some people they want to use one email across both for Skills for All and Cisco. That is really very easy. That is really very easy. Friends in the chat, yes, I can see you all, but I would like to do the explanation. I am Zofatin, Gen Z, and everyone. And if in case you have a question, please feel free to put it in the chat. Drop it in the chat, I'll be able to explain. Now, friend, those who are using Skills for All email, and you also want the same email to be used in Cisco, feel free to use it. Even you can use the same password to log into the account. The activation code was requested because the course at first, the one I had enrolled you in, it was all about one thing. It was about payment. This one, this time around, it's about payment. I'd like to log into my account, then take you through steps by steps. The reason why I've tried to come up with this live stream is to show you how you're going to conduct your class, as in how you're going to read, because you're going to be doing it alone. I've tried to give it a schedule, 3 months, starting from today till October. Hopefully, that is enough time for you to really do some good work or try to go through it. About things I should try to take you through as early as possible is when it comes to Linux, you don't need to install the operating system. They already place for you the emulator, which is the terminal for you to act or to do the work, to do all your codes. It is not really teaching pros, it's teaching from basics. Basics. Out of the 153 people, I have enrolled a number of students which is totaling up to less than 100. This number of students I do have in the class, I should let you know. Make a loud shout out to everyone. Thank you. Friends, I'm trying to do this. I want to share out the screen to you. Linux Ndg Essentials. No, not that. That one is Linux. I didn't know it. Oh, come on. Okay. Let me try to remove this. then bring it out the way it's supposed to look like. I'm going to log into my system and I'd like to show you that on that side, so at least you can be able to have it the right way. Linux. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Excuse me. Linux. Those who maybe will watch this later, it will be also another way of trying to see exactly what you're supposed to do. So it's under Chambogo. Oh, I'm not learning, I'm teaching. I'm teaching, not learning. That's why it was trying Linux Ndg 1. Mine is Linux C Unhatched. Here we go. I'd like to share this on your screen so at least you can be able to see this properly. I'd like to show you this on your screens. You can see this properly. As an instructor, there is this second button being added there, but as you students, you have this button, I am learning. Have added your email or your credentials as you shared them earlier. This is what happens. This is what happens. I'm teaching. This is what happens in your account. Your email, you click on the email to redirect you to the Netcard channel or Netcard website. The moment it redirects you to that website, you'll have such interface. Okay. Interface for interface, this is the side of the instructor, but you as a person, your interface should look like this. Okay, then for your case as a person, after logging in it, if it's your first time, on the option launch course, if you take away the cursor, that option is not shown, but the moment you pull the cursor into the course, that option will be available on your side. You let me know in case this is not visible on your side. I'll try to increase on the screen. I'll try to increase on the screen in case it's not visible. And the comment section, let me try to add another screen so that I can be able to read your comments in case you have any. Allow me to do so. Okay. All right. I'll be able to trace your comments up here. Good. I've said the moment you take away your cursor, that option, this option disappears. The moment you point your cursor into your course, that course will be able to show up. Launch course. The moment you tap into launch course like this, it will take you to the option. Okay. This option here. Now, I want to view as a student. I'll click into view as a student down here where there is an option view. I'll click into it. Click into it. Then it will redirect me to this point. It will redirect me to this point where we have first time in this course. In case it's your first time to see this course, you can try to go in here. We don't have padlocks the way it was earlier because the earlier course, it had each module being shared out. For this case, we don't have that, because even my side, when I clicked as to view it as a student, I had those padlocks too. Then for our case here, you just click into, let me go straight to chapter 1. But you can go through student support and resources that you need during your course. I'll go direct to chapter 1. So that at least you can see the interface, how it will look like. One thing I should also let you know about is the pop-ups. Always in the corner of your presentation, there are pop-ups that you're supposed to allow. Especially, this is Packet Tracer. Sorry. This is Packet Tracer. Go back as a instructor. haven't published packet tracer because I thought maybe you don't need that. That's why I ignored it. Though I was planning to give it to you during network period, but I ignored that. But Linux is really important because whatever you're dealing with, indeed, you need to understand it in depth and even every day. Linux Ndg Unhatched is up here. It's up here. This is one I've been looking for. Ndg Linux. I also launched it. Come back to that show. Here we go. Linux Ndg. I'll still go to this option, view it as a student. View it as a student. Then from this point, they will give me this. Welcome to Linux Ndg. I'll skip that. But for your case, you can go through it. Now, where there's an option where there's Ndg Linux Unhatched, there's an option where there is course content. Course content, click into it. Okay, here we go. The difference between this and other courses, Linux Ndg is almost like the way you the way when, if at all you have ever dealt with Python, Python of Cisco. Still, Python of Cisco is also split into two. It has the screen for notes, and that's another screen, the second screen for you to do the practice from. The black screen you see on this other side, that's where the practice is supposed to be done, and the operating system that was embedded into this is Ubuntu. The commands you do, it's Ubuntu. Then with facilities with the Python, it's still the same issue. This other side, it's always notes, and this other end, it's where you always practice your Python from. That's also a Cisco certificate. Okay. They are saying welcome to this. I'll try to, that's not, I'll try to ignore that. I'll go to next. I want to show you something here. They try to take you through how, if at all you want to do it on your physical computer, how to install. But if you still don't want to do it with your physical computer, can deal it into the website of Cisco. Pop-ups are always redirected. In case they are directed, they always allow them, okay, up here on your browser where there is an option of bookmark. Always allow them from that side. I'll try to press the enter key to have this interface on to be activated. You place the enter key on your keyboard. Then some of the commands that you have been told today or you have learned today, you can try to type in ls, which is long list. Then with shift this, then forward slash my document. There is not any command that is not explained. You have to go through the notes so at least you can be able to know the commands within the within whatever you're using here. Okay, all the commands you'll be dealing with, they are illustrated, and you illustrate how by using this interface on this other side. Let's try to go through. I've said, I will repeat this for you people out there, those who have just joined in. That one, you have received an email. Okay, if you have applied, you have received an email on any of the emails you filled in the form. Then you click onto that link. It will redirect you to the website of netcard.com. When it redirects you in, you log in either with that email or we cannot see what you're currently doing. Okay. Oh, it popped out the new screen of whatever I'm doing. Let me say entire screen so that everything I click on, you can be able to see it. Then here we go. Okay. Let me repeat this. Go back to a student. I said earlier, it's your first time to access, if it's your first time to access Cisco, you'll be having such an interface. And when you try to, it's your first time, you not have any of these modules here, any as a student, it's blank, okay? But if at all it's not your first time, you might be with some modules that are running on into your account. Doesn't matter whether you enrolled that, whether you opened up the account within Chambogo University or any other institution out there. It is okay. Still, it's the same Cisco account. And if at all in condition you shared the same email that you applied in those other universities or other institutes, then as an instructor, I'll change my interface to as an instructor to show you that I am teaching. Then after clicking on that, I am teaching. Okay, now I will show you on my side because I want to synchronize out the course very fast. Now this is the course I created for you. Ndg, this one here. Ndg Linux Unhatched. Okay, it's the same as the other one I opened up earlier, though the other one is a little bit advanced. That's why it's being that's why you're supposed to pay for it. But indeed, also after learning this, the same thing as you're still doing the other one. Linux Ndg has three. It has Linux. It has Ndg Linux Unhatched. It has Linux. It has Ndg Linux 1 and it has Ndg Linux 2. Okay. Now, when you enter, when I publish this course, because you see down here, I haven't published the course. I'll publish this course immediately after completing this explanation. Publish course. This is the option down here. Then I'll first go view it as the way you're supposed to view it. The way you're supposed to view it. I'll click into launch course. That's the same thing you do. You also click into launch course. Then after that, I'm going to earlier it was like this. Let me first close my switch back to now. I'm going to view this course as you, as the student, as you who is out there. That's why this option is there. I'll click into and I say let me view it as a student, because the moment I view it as the instructor, then it will be with editing mode. Okay, as a student out there, you will be able to see your work in such a format. Okay, with such instructions, and scroll down gently. This time around, I advise people don't use your phones. Do not use your phones. Try to do this course because in your phone you won't be able to see the option of the terminal. Okay, where you're supposed to do you write your commands from. Your phone has a smaller screen. Apart from maybe a person who is using a tablet that this has a wider screen to have the two screens. Okay. When you access your Ndg Unhatched, click into course content down here. This option down here, course content. When you click into it, it will redirect you. Now I was talking about this redirect. Redirect allow it to click on top here by allowing the pop-up. If you don't allow the pop-up, you might not be able to see this content that's going to be shown in here. Okay, I'll go to chapter 1. Click into chapter 1. We have content, we have objects. It's still loading. Okay, let's give it some time, though it's trying to make people to delay, but we shall make it. Content objects. I'm still waiting for this. Oh my god. Request for help. None really. I don't need help. Let's try it again. Content. I'll click into it again. Bear with me with this internet. I advise, please don't use your phones, because the phones the best you can do with your phone this time round is just reading. But when it comes to practicing, indeed you will not be able to practice anything, because it will not really be able to show you whatever you need in this. Let me try to go to objects. This is really slow. I wanted to use the cable internet, but the cable internet also it was slow. That's why I decided to use my hotspot. Okay. I've created two objects. This under objects we have our information in here. Now, hopefully, this is really visible. We have two screens. The screen where we have notes this other side, where you have your welcome whatsoever, and down this side. Then this other side, we have Ubuntu PC. Okay, up here you can see that Ubuntu PC. You can do practice from here. Okay, you can do practice from this window. How to make the window active? You place the enter key, so that at least you can now be able to see the command line. Okay, by this time you're local host, but in the notes they will be able to give you the privilege for being an admin, so that at least whatever you're doing, you're acting as an admin. I'll not go through the notes. I just want to show you how it's done. For example, here they have your welcome. I'll skip the welcoming page. Down here, there is an option of next, so that you can be able to go to the next page. You go to the next page, but the terminal does not move. Okay, you just add on. And I was telling you earlier that even if at all you're doing Python certificate in Cisco, still the same screen is shared like this. One side is Python emulator, where you're doing your codes from. Then the other side, it's where you have your notes, where you're dealing with your notes. You scroll down, you try to go through, you scroll down, try to go through commands and where this course is applicable. Next, like, and what you're supposed to be doing. I'll try to use this to try to show you. When I say a list, ls, that is list, whatever the instructor has been training you today, it will try to list for you the available documents. Okay, if I told you, maybe I say who am I, who is this, who am I? That's not the command. Okay. When you try to do any other command, they will really be shown in this other side. I don't know whether this is too small for you to see the command lines. I'll try to enlarge on the screen. Let me try to zoom in the screen. Hopefully, let me try to zoom in this screen. I'm trying to zoom in the screen, but hopefully this will really be able to do what we need, what we like to show in the house. Come on. Reset. There is no way you can pop out this screen. Like sending it out, it has to operate from the website. But whatever command is done, friends, from this other side that you read, you practice it from here. Next, like that. If you're contented base command syntax, they are also being shown, like the way I said ls earlier. Next, you can use a book to note down those commands if you that will really be more important, other than just reading and leave it that way. I gave you 3 months. I said that earlier, that the period of this course is starting from May, and for 3 months, it's ending in October. The moment you're done with your course, the certificate is generated to you automatically. This course crossover, okay? Whatever Vincent has taught you, whatever Innocent has taught you, all the commands you're trying to write out or to add into your course, the commands are going to be following one by one, okay? One step by the other, you'll be... Okay, still have our content on. from the other to the other, the commands follow each other. Try not to skip any command if you want to follow and if you want to understand the concept properly. Then that is reading. I will not try to go through these commands for you, but let me try to take you back here. After when you're contented with the course content, everything, I'll try to you try to revisit now the exam. The exam is just below. You click into the exam when you're ready. Okay. Apart from when you have a question, let me try to publish the course right now. Let me try to publish the course right now. Apart from when you have a question, let me try to see. Hopefully this video will be uploaded such that I can watch later, because I can't start watching late. It's going to be there. I will not remove anything at all. Separate. Apart from when you have a question, I'm going to be following your progress. Students, all of you, I'll be trying to log into my system to see those who have never logged into their accounts and those so far who have logged in. In case I find out that indeed you're not active or you have never logged in for almost 3 weeks, I'll just remove you from the course, because it will not really be useful on your side. What are you working on? I'm trying to show the course of the people who applied for Ndg Linux Unhatched, how they are going to access their course. I said earlier that you have to apply first. Then applying, I have to add you into the system. This is not a self-placed system. You're supposed to be added in. Then after me adding you in, you receive an email. After receiving an email, please click on it. It redirects you to such a page. Okay. Instead of having I am teaching, for your case, it will be I am learning. And if I thought it's your first time, this course here, which has Linux NDG, it will be the first option up here. If you point your cursor in it, it will already show you a launch course button. If you take away the cursor, that button disappears. So you will teach how to code the kernel. No, I'll not show you how to code it, but you teach yourself how to code it. Okay, click into details. I want to show you that as well as this. I have your details like the way you submitted them in. Tayewa Derek, like he has never logged in, because I've tried to introduce this today. There are those who have ever tried it before. That's why you could end up seeing such dates, 30th June. This person may have tried it in a different institution. If I told you spend 3 weeks, as I've said earlier, I'll try to check here, not logged in. If I told you I've never logged in for the past 3 weeks, when I check like this and I find out, oh, I don't know whether this is on your website, that side. Oh my God, no complaint. Can you see what I'm demonstrating? I don't know. All right. And you're quiet. I already tried to display that. Let me give you another interface I'm trying to show you right now. Allow me to do so. Okay, here is the page to look at. I have said in here, this way I already saw what of us also. So what of us who wanna use phones just in case I'm at home? The issue is the moment you access it with your phone, since there are two screens, one for the notes and another one is for the one is for the command line. You might end up just reading on the phone without practicing. Maybe when you're planning just to read, then you practice later, because your screen for the phone is too small for you to have the two windows. In case you try to note that, or if at all when I publish, you try to note that. Okay. I was telling you earlier here that when you look at this output, I'll be able to identify those who are not attending class by trying to from here. I'll change this to show that not logged in, or last logged in. If I tell you last logged in, it shows never. I'll try to take down your name after 3 weeks, because that's enough time for you. If I told you have completed the final exam, I'll be able to see your mark from here, and then I'll mark you as complete. If I told you I don't mark you as complete, you cannot receive your certificate. I have to mark you as complete. Okay? If you have not passed, I'll not mark you as to be able to receive that certificate. Okay. Phones, it's going to be difficult for you, my dear friend. Reading is very okay, but when it comes to the other side of trying to, if at all it comes to this side of trying to see two things at once, reading and the same time practicing this other side of your window, here, the black window, it may not be easier for you at all. That's the challenge you might face. But still, I'm going to be available that in case you want to sit in any of the lab, I'll be there for you. Okay, so at least you can be able to read and pass this course. It will help you not only in your career out there, but also to help you next semester, in year 2. Okay, this semester, this coming no, second semester, it will really be another great point on your side. Thank you, Mendeza Sijian. If you want to be an system administrator, still this is the you also need to add on as an advantage. If your targets are to be system administrator, even though your targets are not, you're not really into that issue of system administration, but you need to pass the course unit. You need still an advantage to be added on your CV or your resume. Okay, whatsoever you call it. This will really be another certificate that will really add you on. If you try to look at what was earlier in the other certificate, you were supposed to pay. If at all you have this chance, use it. Those whom I have not registered, it's going to be hard for you to register you, because I will not register you. You fail to take the 3 days plus the 4 hours to register yourself, implying you were not interested. Okay. Apart from when you have a pending burning question, apart from when you have any question, I've said the moment you complete, I'll try to see your marks and everything. Then I tick you as someone who has completed the course, and then you receive your certificate. Your certificate in your account. Certificate, even though I always feel comfortable if at all you use your personal email, because your university email one day you might forget after some years, but your personal, you can use it at any time. You can be able to access your Cisco account to download your your certificate. The issue about the certificate can download it as many times as you wish, and always when downloading, they always ask you this question: who should sign for you your certificate? Always I advise you to choose Cisco, so that anyone who is in Cisco by that moment, he or she can sign for you. I always take a precaution that if I told me I leave this university, or the next day I pass away, doesn't mean that your certificate cannot be really, you cannot be able to have your certificate, even though it's 10 years, even though it's 6 years. Then you just go back to the system and you'll be able to get your certificate. Doesn't mean that specifically me who is taking you through, it should be me to sign on that certificate. No, you can check. You can check Cisco, you can check the instructor. But my advice to you is to check the Cisco option, okay? So that automatically they can give you that certificate. When you check me, implying you're supposed to print it out and you bring it to me and then I sign on it. Okay. All right. Any other question? Any other thing? I want to read to see any more complaints about how to log into the system. Uh-huh. Meanwhile, let me publish it so that at least you can give me the feedback. We unlock unenroll from no, I already removed you. I already removed you from Linux Ndg1. I already removed you. You cannot enroll. The moment I unpublished the course, you're no longer there as a student. You're no longer there as a participant. I already removed you from that case. The moment I unpublish the course, it's only me who can view it. You cannot view it. You just have an email, but you do not have the course content anymore. Ndg Linux. Okay. If you try to go and click on that link, you'll find you'll not find any window. You'll not find any window in it. Let me try to change this back to teaching mode. Then I publish for you the course that at least you can be able to let me know whether you can access it or not. I am teaching. Oh. Where is the course? This is Python, Linux Unhatched. Details. Oh my God. Okay, back. Hello to you, Master. Thank you for joining into this live stream, though, and to expand this live stream to all our students out there. Okay, let's try to do this. Linux Ndg right now it's on. May you try to access your links in your email and try to let me know whether you can log into your house. Your 81 students out of 154 students, 81 have managed to apply. I don't know where the rest are, but 81 have managed to apply. Out of the very many, only 81 have applied. You let me know if at all you can access the course. Just do me a favor and you click into the chat. So you let me know in the chat by saying yes, you can access it, or you cannot. I can. I forgot Ronald. Thank you, Ronald Michael. Thank you. Any other person who is out there who, if at all you're facing any challenge, let me know. Feel free to let me know that I'm facing a challenge. So at least I can leave this properly when at least you can access your course. Or I can explain in case of anything. Just let me know if at all you can access the course, please. Let this be an easy way of trying to do this. Access, not just accessing to login, but accessing that you can even access the course content. Course content plus the terminal on the other side. The content on one side, then the other side you should be accessing. You should be accessing the terminal, content and terminal. Content and terminal. Those should really be accessed by you. Launch course. Kagwa, thank you. Content and the terminal. Course content and terminal. You should be able to access course content and terminal. Naheleza Aleni. Yes, I can. Friends, do me. It shouldn't be restricted again. Come on. This should be free. Go back. Turn off editing. View. Post content. Good. I'm still waiting for your replies in case if I really end this. If I end this live stream. Janzi. Should we unenroll from? No. That should not. That's not necessary at all. That is not necessary at all. Oh. I have succeeded. Thank you, DJ. DJoy. You let me know as early as possible. What is not happening here? I'm not seeing this coming in. Let me know before we end this. I don't want to see the next day trying to see challenges of sir, I cannot access this. Sir, I cannot access this. Sir, I cannot access this. Okay, let's try to check this out. From where? Let me use this. I have succeeded. Okay. It should really be is on your side. Make sure you have two screens, your note side and your window where you'll be operating from. Operating from, that is your terminal. If you want to bring your keyboard on the screen, you click tangle on screen so that at least you pull out your screen alongside your you pull out your keyboard alongside your screen with the knots. But I don't think now someone who has a phone still you can do this, because I talked about how wide your screen is to be able to have such. Come on, please share the screen and I show you people tangle the screen. The keyboard of the screen here. Let's see. We have that. Okay. Down here, it will be able to pop up on the screen like that. Your keyboard. You can implement really type using the onboard screen. Now, if someone is using a phone, I don't think you can really be able to have such a keyboard on your screen. If you don't need your screen keyboard, you can just leave it down, turn it off, then you use your physical keyboard on your laptop or your desktop computer. If that's all, we can call it off. Thank you very much, everyone who has attended this, and hopefully I will not receive very many comments in my inbox about the course. Success, all the best. I wish everyone gets a certificate of this. I'm out.